It's a mediocre time with Tom and Dan.
Put some respect on my name.
Respect our name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
You cracker ass motherfuckers.
I guess I could have kept this one off too, right? Really?
No, this is
one?
good. Yeah, because we'll leave it on basically for the rest of the time now.
We have a very special guest. You've never been in here, right?
I don't think for this. I was back. I was in 2019. I think I was talking to Tom.
It all runs together for me.
It was on our corporate time though, right? I'm sure it was.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. All right, let me get rid of that. That has been saved. Okay. You can hear okay? That sounds all right to you?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks again for doing this, man.
And this will play next Tuesday, so we'll do the St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
Am I going to just slide that in there, or?
We'll talk about it. Or just we could, let's just slide it in there, like because
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go, and you start 3, 2.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey. Getting drunk, getting blasted, painting some T's. Let's paint the shamrocks on the T words.
Remember
nobody does that anymore, right? Nobody paints the shamrocks on the T's.
In the radio days, you go and broadcast from.
Hey, we're live from Flanagan's Pub. Come on down here. If your lady's got big gazongas, come on down. And Big Frog and the morning crew are going to paint her boobs. You can win free passes to Monster Jam, the most crazy monster truck explosion you've ever seen. Don't forget, we also got some free passes for you to come out and see Project Hail Mary. We got some passes. We're doing a big opening thing at the blah, 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 blah theater this weekend.
Coming up. Here's Caesar.
Yeah. Oh, I love Caesar.
Yeah. We got an old school radio guy with us today. Fritz.
And he's got chops, baby.
Yeah, Fritz is here. How you doing, Fritz?
Good. How are you?
Good. So speaking of old school radio, tell our audience or remind them again how you got into radio back in the day and what year that was.
I think it kind of starts with our relationship. We can kind of say that, right? Because you threw a number at me when you came in the door and it blew my mind.
Yeah, and I don't think Tom heard. I think it was 98 because I was 13. The Monsters in the Midday had a show.
Monsters in the Midday.
Basically telling local bands to write a song for them, and then if it gets enough votes, the band would play at Miss Monster at Daytona Beach. And so the band I was in, Omnibus, my 2 older brothers wrote a song, and it was like get up, Monster World Order, and then because of that,
it's good.
Daniel became friends with the family, like mom and dad,
We have a
youngest brother
great
Alex.
family. You have a great family.
Thank you. And then I sent him a track that I was working on with some samples that I was like pulling from different vinyl at the time that my mom had, and I made a song called Rest Easy, and then so 13, that's 28 years ago.
Yeah.
I've known him for 28 years.
Yeah, 28 years.
Wow.
I used to, a lot of people don't know this. but
28 years.
A lot of people don't know this, but in my late 20s, I used to hang out with a lot of teens.
Yeah.
Teen
I
boys.
knew that.
Yeah,
They did music for you.
I had an army of teen boys I'd hang out with.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
be
back
like,
in the day,
yeah, they're like, what is Dan doing? I was like, don't worry about it. I'm rapping with my teen boys. I've got a pack of teen boy rappers I hang out with.
You
Bubba,
write me another song.
Bubba taught me that. He's like, when you get famous enough, you'll get a teen boy to drive you around. And I'm like, okay, old man. I never got there.
The
Damn
chat
it.
room, Big Doug Millionaire in the chat room says, I thought Dan wrote Rest Easy. Well, the lyrics I did.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with any of the production. I literally just wrote a rap and then I recorded it and I think I sent it back to you and then you just kind of put it together.
Yep. And you also came up with the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, that hook.
Oh, the little singing part.
Yeah, that was all him.
Well, it was very popular. I just emulate whatever's popular at the time, right? So Eminem was doing that sort of thing. So I'm like, I can do that. That's how I do that with everything. It's very much a Tom Van thing. I'll look at anything that's popular at the time, and I think you do it too. And I'll be like, I can do that.
Yeah, I either look at it as like, oh, I don't like that. But
Right.
if I had to do something like
Right,
that. yeah.
right. And I thought it would be a cool, and I love the beat. I love that you'd put that together. But to think that was 28 years ago is, that rattles my bones a little bit. I gotta be honest with you.
You know,
That rattles my bones.
Well, let's talk about how, like, and this may sound ridiculous, but as I think about it, I think it's true. Like, it's fairly easy to get involved with some show or some entertainment entity that you listen to or whatever. Like, you could.
Well, if you're willing to work for free.
Yes, but also, like,
Yeah.
if you reach out to, like, let's say you listen to, now the bigger they are, the harder it is. Obviously,
Oh,
like,
I thought you were gonna say the harder they fall.
like if you want to get involved in the Howard Stern show, even though it's at its ending,
Wait, my God,
or-
why'd you crawl in the coffin?
or like a Travis and Jason Kelsey podcast, like that's gonna be difficult, right? But if you want, like, let's say you listen to a
Big Frog
like a
and the
local.
Morning Crew.
A local radio station, a local, like, not even a local podcast, but a smaller podcast, something that's not like astronomically worldwide big or whatever. And you start reaching out to them like you're a big fan, and you're like, hey, like, I produce some music for
I
you.
wrote a
did-
song about your producer.
Yeah.
Jerky.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they may ignore a lot of it, but one day they're gonna be like, hey, we got an email from this guy, and then all of a
we got
sudden
an email from this guy. Sent us a song about Jerky, our producer. Let's play that. Cue that up. Cue that song up.
And then all of a sudden you got your foot in the door, and then you start developing a relationship with them, and then you start doing stuff with them, and then you start like making an on-show appearance every once in a while. Like, I've seen this happen over 20 years of doing this job.
Yeah.
Where this is how it happens, and then all of a sudden you have, like, and then that person develops a name for himself, starts like gaining notoriety amongst those people's listeners, and then who the hell knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, it may seem impossible, but like, without you reaching out, or without Fritz even reaching out to Daniel to begin with, or putting his song from his band to try to win a contest on the radio, like, it all starts somewhere.
You
and
guys
it's
did
possible.
win, right? Didn't you win?
No, we didn't. We played, and then that show, the batter of my bass drum, I put it through the drum head, so I had to play drums without bass drum.
Oh, yeah, that's no fun.
And it sounded awful.
Yeah,
and,
that's no fun.
It was a rookie move on my part because I should have checked that beforehand.
I always
and-
thought this was really cool, too, because the band was Omnibus, and you were the drummer, and, like, I loved the fact that you would have to call and wouldn't you have to get special permission to play places because you were so young?
Yeah, my dad or mom would have to be there.
Yeah, so if they played out, and they did a lot, but mom or dad have to be on site. That's a cool ass mom and dad. When you got if your mom and dad have ever stayed for you to play drums for a rock and roll show, just know that they don't want to do that, but they're doing it because they love you so much.
Yeah. And by the way,
You guys would do that for your kids, though, right?
In a heartbeat.
Exactly. See,
I'd
there,
cry.
exactly.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I'd cry while she was up there playing drums. She just started playing drums in
Fritz, I do.
elementary school, and I'm freaking out
That's
a little bit.
rad.
Don't talk about it.
I bet she's better than both of us.
I don't want
already.
to ruin it. Don't talk about it. I don't want to ruin it.
I would do anything if they would like.
Yeah.
We would
if
do
they
anything.
were
We are the guys that would do anything.
if they were passionate about something, but they're not. Like,
He does have a bit of a. I don't have as much of a problem there.
Yeah.
He does.
If my sons were like, hey, I want to join this band, and like, hey, we got our first gig, will you load all of our, bring your truck and drive us all?
I'll help.
Load the equipment and set it up for us.
Hell yeah.
And,
I'll run the sound for him.
I would do that.
He can hire me to run the sound for free.
And merch and lights.
Oh yeah,
But
we're
then-
all in on that stuff.
As I'm carrying the amps, I'm like, well, why don't you guys do some goddamn work?
But can we talk about that for a
Smoking.
second? Did it? Do you think? Because I don't think we've talked about this. Do you think? And we're going to get into kind of how you like wove your way into the radio station too. Do you think that your mom and dad, because they supported you, kept you on an artistic sort of line? Do you? Because I know you have day jobs and stuff like that, but you've always been, in my opinion, as a compliment, like a real artist. You know, like writing an album, writing a piece of music, putting it out, you know, whether it's you, whether it's Mumsy, whether it's other bands you've done, Moon Mint, you know, it doesn't matter. I've always looked at you as kind of like, nah, I'm an artist. I'm an art guy. Do you think that's because your mom and dad fostered that when you were that little guy that wanted to play in the club and, you know, needed your mom and dad there to make it happen?
They definitely did. It was also mainly my older brother Dirt, who was, you know, he was 7 years older than me. So when I was 8, he was like, "Hey, do you you know, I play drums and my brother plays bass. Can you play drums?" And I was like, "I can keep a beat." And I just go like that on the edge of his bed, and he's looking at the hand, and he goes, "Ask for a drum set." So, you know, I did, and then, you know, my parents were the ones buying all of the instruments that I wanted to try. So yeah, without them, I wouldn't have had any money to do any of that. And then they were like, "That's really great. You know,
You were good at it, yeah.
your
You
music is
took
getting
off.
better, even when it was shit." You know, they were like, "It's getting better and better."
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely them.
I like the parents that are annoyed by their kids' passion.
knock it off!
Or their kids' passion or art or whatever they're into. It annoys them, and they're like, "Oh God." I can't imagine feeling that way. Like, I can't imagine be like, "Knock it off!" Like,
Can you have a little bit of that? Because I did get a little bit of that with my dad, because I was a drummer. Drums, I think, are the only.
Well, that's loud.
Drums, you got to put an asterisk by it.
Yeah.
I really think you got to, because I'm a good drummer. Still am a good. I set my. I told you this already through text. I set my drums all back up, and I'm playing. Well, except for my hip. Now I haven't been, but I've been playing daily. Every single day, I'll go in there and work on something.
Is that a pretty good exercise for the hip? Because left side would be hi-hat.
It hurts when your hips are bad. I'll tell you that. So I can see why drummers get their hips replaced a lot.
Okay.
Because mine, like my right one, after I got it done, I could tell how much better it felt.
Yeah.
Like sitting and playing. I can't wait to test this other one out. But I can remember my dad getting to a point where he'd be like, "God damn, just 1 hour without it, please." You know, like, I just want to watch WCW Nitro.
Yeah. And
That's all he wanted. He wanted to watch a WCW Nitro.
I need salted lettuce.
Look, I want to watch WCW Nitro too, Dad, but I forgot to practice, and I've got a marching snare in my room. I've got a full drum set in my room, and I need to do my practicing. And I'm a street guy. Tom knows I'm a street guy. And if I practiced every day for a month, guess what? The next month, I'm going to practice every day for a month.
yeah, drums too. You have to be confidently loud. Like when you make mistakes, you have to hit hard. So when you make a mistake, you have to hit hard and go, "Oh, okay, that was wrong. Let me do it again."
Yep.
And then you have to have the full intensity again to know when to back off. But to really properly, you know, side hit that that snare, you gotta hit hard.
If you're going to do certain things, you got to put some, intention into it.
Although it's never been a better time to be a kid passionate about something, because they make all these things, like even the basketball that doesn't make a loud sound when you bounce it, a silent basketball. Have you seen those? Like, they make a basketball that it all the physics is the same of like a normal basketball, but it's silent, and you could practice inside your house or in your room or whatever. Like, it's made so you don't annoy your family dribbling a basketball. And now with drums, like, they have electronic drum kits. They have, I'm sure, silent kits that you could essentially.
Mine's
it
not
feels the
loud.
same.
Mine's electronic. It's not loud.
Silent cymbals too, with all the little holes.
Yeah. So it's like you could now like get your kid a drum set and it'd be the silent practice version of it, and it not like back in the day where it's like loud as hell drums. 8 hours.
Still, though,
and 10
I'm
watch
one of those.
Nitro.
I'm one of those old schoolers where there's just nothing like going full on a real drum kit with no restriction.
Yeah.
Because there was always a difference when I played in my room and I was trying to like pull punches a little bit. What you say about like how you have to hit it with confidence.
Being confidently wrong.
It is so true. You have to like on drums. It is weird the way you play on an actual drum set with just some moon gels on it, which are little blue things that kind of give your drums a better tone, a more smooth tone.
Yeah,
let's
they
say.
kill all of the over and undertones.
Yeah, so like if you put those on there, like if I play on that, like and then I play on my electric kit, it's two different animals, like completely different.
Yeah.
You know, the way that you play and nothing beats the real thing. Like nothing beats a real drum set with brand new heads on it.
Also, learning how to tune is a skill. Learning how to swap out drum heads quickly is a skill. Learning how to tune bottom heads looser for toms and tighter for snare drum. It's like all of that goes into play. And then you get your own sound.
Yeah.
Whereas, it's like, just put it to 217. That's my sound. It's like, it's, I don't know. It's like a Konami cheat code.
When did you, so you're doing the music thing and you've been doing that for a while. When did you start weaving yourself into real radio?
In 2005. So I was
I knew
20.
it was super early.
Yeah, 2005. I was dating my girlfriend, eventual wife, and her mother worked in
I'm glad
radio.
that worked out. I hate it when people are like, my girlfriend at the time, and then I'm like, oh God, who?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, who was it?
But then we got divorced. But
Oh my God!
but her mom at the time was like, you would do well in radio, and I was like, I've always wanted to be on the radio because of like I said, the monsters
The
and everything.
connection, yeah.
And then so she was like, all right, well, let's try you in the traffic department. And then I was there a year and a half, and then realized I needed to tour full time and not have a corporate job. So I left after a year and a half, and then I was rehired in 2011.
How is the traffic department? Because I remember they tried to stick me there too. And they're like, "This guy's too dumb.
Too dumb for traffic.
Too dumb for traffic."
Traffic is
That's a
great.
great band name.
Traffic is great because you don't have to sell anything. You rely on the sellers to say, this is a 15, this rotates on these days and not on Sundays. And then you just kind of have to, garbage in, garbage out it, and then everything.
You just plug it in, right?
Yeah. So basically, if everything is running smoothly, you don't know that there's a traffic department. But if things are not running smoothly, like there's a Spanish spot in the middle of your spot block.
Oh, nothing
Or
makes white
commercial.
people more mad.
Yeah.
nothing makes angry whites more mad than when they're driving along, they're listening to their Michael Bolton, Soul Provider is the song I'm thinking of right now. Soul Provider, yeah. That's Michael Bolton. And then boom, and then you, what the hell?
Yeah.
People lose their minds. They go crazy. They can't sit through 30 seconds of a Spanish guy to get back to their Michael Bolton. They lose it.
I can't understand.
I'm so caliente right now.
The thing, they start speaking in Spanish, and they're like, they don't understand.
You're
Yeah.
wasting so much of your life.
The main issue would be, okay, I just heard a Spanish commercial. Is that right? And then if it is right,
Because that's all money.
it's fine.
Let's
yeah.
talk about that for a second. I don't think people understand when we say traffic, we don't mean traffic as in the road or a car or anything like that.
Or the traffic reports or weather reports.
Not
yeah.
even traffic or weather. We mean the traffic that is commercials being aired on commercial radio. It's called traffic.
I didn't know that.
Did you really? I'm gonna beat you to death with this mic stand right now. Can I beat you to
I only
death?
know.
So they were trying to put you in the traffic department, like I-4's backed up on.
No, they were gonna put him in the day.
That's what I thought.
No, traffic is commercial.
He didn't ask any questions.
They're like, you're like, drunkie, you want to we put you in the traffic department? I'm like, I don't know nothing about no traffic.
I don't know nothing. He becomes Beetlejuice for the Howard Stern.
Traffic. I don't know nothing about traffic.
I like how he didn't ask any questions. He just goes, nah.
No, he's the king of not asking questions. Like things gonna happen around him.
I
And I'm
know,
like,
it's
did you
great.
see that? He's like, I didn't want to say it. He's just there. He's a speck of dust.
I was I started radio around the same time, around 05 as well, too.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, and I remember running into you around those times,
In
too.
that little cubicle area.
Yeah. And just because, we're all...
What's this guy doing in the traffic?
Where's the cars?
Where's the cars? Where's the cars parked?
They said bumper to bumper. I don't even see one bumper. Did you really not know that?
No,
That's making me crazy.
I don't know
Like,
what I do.
The whole chat room
I never-
stopped. Everybody's like, "What? He didn't know?"
I never even wanted to be in radio.
Oh, that's what he's like. I didn't even want to do this anyway. I quit.
I just wanted to be famous and
He
rich.
just puts his headphones down and walks out.
Right.
Right? It's just you and me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be rich, really. I didn't even care about anything except for money.
That's the bad business to do.
Anyway.
So then you were working in not really on air stuff, really.
No, I wasn't on air until 2016. Yeah, 2016.
So like 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago, 5 years after being rehired, they moved me from traffic to a sales support division, and that's when I was like looking at your contracts and making sure you guys had new spots or commercial. When I say spots,
You've seen
just
my
for people
you've seen
listening.
our contract? We don't even know where that is.
spots.
I do know someone that saw everybody's contracts on the printer. They just told me how much everybody made.
I remember that. Yeah. And if you want to know, DM me. That's the new thing people are doing now. They're like, this guy's crazy. If you want to know who it is, DM me.
And then you're like, who? And then it's like, hi, thank you so much for visiting my channel. It's like a page long, like, copy and paste. Like, wait a minute, you're a bot? I thought you were human. So it was that, and then working in the sales support division. It was just all numbers, and I'm not a number
Me neither.
based guy.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey,
can't do that.
there's 2,000 commercials or spots ordered on this contract, and the contract is $5 short. So what happened? And there's like no charge commercials. There's $1 commercials. There's $5 commercials. So you have to count all of them that have aired. And I'm like, this is way too much.
Yeah.
Like, this sucks. So I went to my...
Can't we do AI? Have AI count it.
Yeah.
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 So you literally, if there was a $5 discrepancy in the...
One AE had me count all of the spots to see which ones did not run.
So that's the equivalent of your drawer is dry, $5 bill.
Yeah, sure.
And your manager is like, I don't know.
recount the whole thing.
Yeah, and if it's not in there, it's coming out of your ass.
Yeah. Recount the entire thing, and it's like $64,000 aired.
Oh,
so you're like,
yeah.
$1, $5. This is a $25 spot. So now we're up to 100. And it's like,
God,
Jesus.
it's like counting strip club
Oh,
money.
yeah. I would have just waited an hour on Facebook and then be like, "Oh, it's good now."
We did that a lot. Did you know that
recounted
when you were
it.
there,
Okay.
when we were there and you were there at the same time, did you know when you'd walk by and you'd see us that if we were in there looking like we're working, we're normally pretending to work? Did you know that?
I do now.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot
Yeah.
of, they're like, you need to fix this. We're like, we're on it. And then
Yeah.
we'd wait 30 minutes. They'd come back. They're like, well, we'd be like, all fixed. Didn't do anything.
Yeah. Anything asked of me, I did it wrong.
It goes back to being confidently wrong, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
does. You got to do it. So you're doing, what show were you working on then? Because you've been on almost every show, right?
It was the Phillips file. So I talked to my manager, my boss, and she was like, yeah, you're a creative type. We should get you trained for on air. Do you want to come in before work every day and shadow Pat Lynch and Taco Bob on JRR?
Yes.
Or do you want to
Balls
stay?
on your forehead.
She goes, or do you want to stay after work and shadow Jim Phillips? And I was like, Jim Phillips.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
that's-
offense to Taco.
That's
but-
104.1. That's my
Yeah.
passion.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Jack came down the next
I'm
day.
offended.
But
Jack,
don't you want to know how to poop in a truck?
Don't you want to know? Hey, let me tell you something, friends. Don't you want to know how to poop in a trash can?
I have a great
Balls on your forehead.
I have a great Taco Bob story. So every time I needed additional voices for Fritz on the Street, I would
Yeah.
go to Taco Bob, and it would always end with a capital question, and he would always go, "Give this one to me." So every time it aired, Taco Bob got the capitals right, and Jim Phillips would go, "What the Taco Bob is a walking encyclopedia."
Oh, I like that. I like that.
He would always be like, "North Dakota is." Bismarck. I'm like, that is correct. And Jim would go, I don't. How does he know?
I mean, why do people
He's like, no way,
He's
no.
not an Taco's not an idiot.
No.
He's just a cool. He's just a crazy persona.
but
No,
like
but he
another
knew
capital.
every capital was the
That doesn't
gimmick.
surprise me. That doesn't surprise me somehow.
So you basically worked with Jim Phillips. How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. And like when I
I used to talk to him all the time. He loved you.
see, that's
Like,
the thing.
You were like one of his guys.
I had so much respect for him. I would come in and I would say, Mr. Phillips, and then he would be like, "Hey, Fritz, how are you?" And he would, like go like that with his right hand over his brow as he wrote left-handed. So I would always be like, no extraneous syllables or words uttered in his presence. I had so much respect for him. He was like the president. And then when I did have something to say,
That's a good analogy.
at
At that time, for sure,
I
it was
never-
like that in that in the
Yeah.
building. Like Jim
Well, you-
Phillips was like you didn't look him in the eye and stuff as he walked by. I remember.
Tom and I really have a lot of, and I would like to think that we ushered in a new, sort of a new style of disrespect towards radio a little bit. No, I'm being serious when I say that. I kind of pull the curtain back a little bit and make fun of it. But I'll never do that. I would never do that, and didn't do that with Jim.
Yeah.
I just he didn't come from that time. He's not up for our shenanigans, and I respected that.
Yeah.
I was never given his cell phone number, but then I was thinking about it. I was like, he doesn't need to waste
He
his
doesn't
time
reply.
talking to
He doesn't
me.
reply anyway,
Like,
yeah.
there's nothing he needs me for. Like I don't want to bother him. And I was kind of like, all right. And I just have such fond memories. I'm like, I never wasted that dude's time on earth.
No.
I always showed up professional, and then I was like, see ya. And then the last month he was there, he came in and he put $100 bill on the table. I was in that third booth area, and he just goes, Fritz, and puts $100 bill down. He goes, take your wife out to eat. Buy her something nice. And
That's
I go,
a very Jim move.
thank you.
Yeah.
And he just walked out, and I'm like, that was rad.
Yeah.
It goes a long way
It does
too.
go a long
that
way.
$100 to that to interns and radio and because you were getting paid nothing. Back then, we were all working for free. And so that it does go a long way. And it's going back to what radio used to be, and even I'm sure a lot of entertainment was like this, where there was nothing else at the time. So there was no internet or anything, other ways to start a show. It's like if you wanted to be in broadcasting, you had to go through a company, and then really you just stuck around, made some relationships, and then you just waited. And then you waited for something to
wait
drop.
for people to die.
Yeah, or something to happen.
retire.
Yeah.
Retire, get
But
fired.
the good one, the big one was DUIs, man. You wait for some radio guys to get some DUIs. They love DUIs.
And then,
They do. and shooting at their wife or something, slapping them around. Seriously, I'm being serious. This is the part about the disrespect and pulling the curtain back that people don't like. But I've always been very honest about radio guys. We're not pulling from the greatest humans on the planet, and a lot of these guys are drunks and slap their husbands and wives around.
But there's also no way for you to actually. I'm laughing because goddamn, it's like reading here.
Yeah, it does. Yes. Goddamn, true leave it here.
Cheech and Chong.
I kept checking my pocket. I'm like, is that me? Am I
it's
sitting
not-
on my?
Yes.
Am I sitting?
Anyway, but there was no way for you to even prove to management that you were like, hey, give me a shot on the air. What were they going to do? They're not going to fire someone and then bring you you just waited.
Yeah.
So that's the worst part of it because it was out of your control. You could work as hard as you can, but then at the end of the day, you're just waiting. So it's like you can't even prove to yourself or to anybody else you can make it on your own because there was no avenue for that. It was just a wait, which sucks kind of.
But you would do some creative stuff on the air that other people wouldn't do, whether it would be man on the street stuff that you do for Jim. I know you still do it with the News Junkie now, right?
Yeah.
But also you were doing, and still do, hopefully, you guys were doing you had your own they were like radio plays, right?
Yeah, we would do spot
Can you talk a little bit about that? Because these blew up, and I miss all of them because I'm overworked because of this company around us. But yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, so when Jack came down to kind of start getting me involved with the fourth floor, the on air broadcasting, he was like my thing, and he listened to Mooncast from Mars, which was the Moon Men from Mars podcast where we're in a spaceship, sound effects. And he listened to this dogfight battle between this intergalactic cruiser and missiles. And we're like, go to this gun. And then you hear in the left speaker this laser beam, and then the right speaker bombs, and you hear like when we get hit, the
So like an old radio play
old
style.
radio play.
Yeah.
But he was like, man, this is like theater of the mind stuff. And he's like, I got to be honest, you're probably one of the best producers we have here. He goes,
by
what
far.
I need Phil for streaming, because streaming does not take the on-air terrestrial commercials and sync them with iHeart. So I need, if there's an 8-minute commercial break, we will play sometimes the same 2 30-second spots and then a song, and then it just fades out. He goes, I need Phil. So we started just writing fake commercials, and every Wednesday, because you always need new voices in radio and like voiceovers, we would have just friends come over who have never acted before, and I would say like, just give me that line as you would say it right now, and they would just say it, and we would all laugh. I'm like, that's it. And then they would be like, well, yeah, really? Yeah.
These commercials are awesome. And I heard a lot of them. I forget. I don't know if Jack sent me some of them one time or something, but I think I had some because how many did you end up doing?
Oh, we did
Tons.
At least we did somewhere between 3 to 6 every Wednesday for about 5 years. So we did hundreds.
When you go back and look at like the amount of content that a lot of us produced, because there's so much time too. It's
And
like
I didn't get paid for any of that, just so you know. That was just me, like,
Yeah.
well, do you want to hang in this business? I'm like, yeah, I'll kill my mom and dad who came to my shows to watch me. I'll kill them.
Don't kill them. You just beat them up a little bit.
I was like, yes. And
Even
they
the
were like,
radio
"All right."
hosts, they don't kill their wives. They just slap them around a little bit.
well, that it goes back to passion. I will tell you,
We've all done. All three of us here have done a version of what you're saying, which is the blood in.
Yeah.
Where you got to do something for free
for a long time.
And most people listening to this, and most people in the chat room, if you're in this type of business, I would say, I don't know why ours in entertainment seems to be that way, but it is. It's you got to put some freebie in there to get anywhere. It kind of sucks that you have to do that.
You're getting the value of notoriety, if not money. And then with that, there was an understanding that with notoriety, then that's at least adjacent to money, and I can, that's something, right? So it's like, okay, we can't give you money, but your stuff will be played on the air, or we'll bring you in, or whatever it is, and like people to get to know your name, and that's valuable to people. If you want to get in the entertainment industry, it is, because with notoriety, money could come with that. People could get to know you,
Sure.
and that it's the first step to becoming an entertainer, I guess. And so, no other business. You never just go work as a plumber for a year for free and like follow someone around and what I'm saying? Like there used to be some apprenticeships back in the day, but it's not like that. No other job.
I don't think
that
was normally a full-time deal. I think that you would shadow somebody
and you get paid,
an apprentice, but yeah, they would compensate you in some way. And
Yeah.
radio would always seem like get in here and do all this stuff for free, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll let you do the weather in the last break on the 4th hour of our show.
Yeah.
And then that way you can say you were heard and maybe use that for your reel, or your mom and dad
you gotta
heard
give
it,
them something.
or your friends heard it. Like that's kind of what it seemed like to me.
Yeah, if you think of it, it's kind of like gatekeeping, where it's like, I need to make sure that this person is cool, and then they're not going to disrupt. And then if they're cool, I will let you hit buttons, and then I will explain it. And then it's kind of like, all right. And then it's like, what are you doing tomorrow after work? I can come in if you need me to. Yes. It's like, cool. And then you're excited to be there. And
because not everybody gets
You're
selected.
not going to be that guy who's like just yelling off mic and then making someone go, who said that? And then the show's about them, and then they're the center of attention. It's like you have to really gatekeep them and then be like, all right, come here.
Yeah. No, I understand what you mean.
But then every once in a while, a lazy POS, Drunky the Bear, rockets to success with no work.
We've never seen it before. Straight to the top.
No, what's funny is like in 10 years of radio, my salary was $30,000. Like that was my base salary. It's like that's what
You sound
10
so
years-
happy about it.
Oh, no, of course I was. 30 grand. It was like the 10 years with a company or whatever. And that's what that's great. That's what you could hope for, because the rest of people never even got to that point. And then it's like, and then only a tiny, tiny bit of people make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And to the point where it's almost impossible to even think that you're going to make a lot of money in radio.
Yeah, I don't
and
think
even
you can.
but that's the whole entertainment industry, right? With being in a band, like most bands never even get paid $1. So to even get paid $1 for one gig is better than 75% of bands out there.
Can we talk
You know,
about
it's like-
that a little bit?
That's a great segue. I was just about to say, because you and I started talking just 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, this is a perfect segue
Yeah.
too. And we're on the right, man. We are linked
Tom,
up.
chef's kiss.
Yeah. Well, he's a good. Hold on, I'll put the camera on him. He's a good show host.
completely by accident.
Not supposed to say that.
Thinking about the traffic.
This guy's high right now. He's like, ah.
God, it does stink like weed in here.
So, God. Jesus, what do you do?
Smoking a
Did somebody
blunt in the
make a
bathroom?
Is Snoop Dogg taking a crap? What's happening?
my
I feel
God.
like I'm trapped in Willie Nelson's nose right now.
Like it is. Like I'm getting a contact high. I think.
My God, it smells like
It's
the
coming through the roof.
strongest marijuana. Is Colette smoking weed? Start banging on the walls. Okay.
All right.
So what have you been up to lately? Because we started talking a couple of months ago, and tell us about the music. Because we've always known you to be a musician. We started talking about that. We dabbled a little bit in what you dabble in with radio now, but I would say probably the true passion is always and is still music. And talk about this record and explain this to Tom, because this is pretty. It's a lot to sort of take in, and it's weird. And this is a compliment when I say weird. It's weird how this sort of started gaining popularity, right?
Absolutely. So I was in 2009. I was 24. I was working at Austin's Coffee. So this was after the first iHeart go round, because I was like making money and then squirreling it away and going on tour for 2 to 3 weeks, coming back, working, squirreling money away, going back on tour. And the owner of Post Records, Chris Cucci, came in, and Cucci, and he was like, we were
I'm
talking.
glad you did that for Tom, because anytime he hears the word coochie, he has to stick his tongue out and go like a diabolical animal.
I didn't want that to be flagged.
Yeah.
So he came in, and we were talking, and I was like, you know what? You never hear about Greek gods anymore. Where are their hymns? And he's like, yeah, I was a big fan of Edith Hamilton's mythology in 8th grade. And I was like, yeah, me too. And then I was like, oh, well, I need to write hymns for each Greek god. So I started writing for 2 months, August and September of that year, a song for each Olympian. So like Apollo, Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Demeter, Hera, all of them. And Dionysus. And then started coming up with this idea of having my friends come over for a photo shoot. So no matter when they get here, I can put stuff on them that makes them look like that god. We took 1,500 photos in one day, and then I did a lyric video to the images, just kind of like static images, and then just kind of like flip-flopped so it looks like action, and made all of the Greek myths come to life. The owner of the record label decided it would be too much money to produce these CDs, and no one's going to really buy them. So I was like, that's fine. We wait 7 years until 2016. He's grandfathered into The Orchard, which is a global media distribution company. He's grandfathered in. That means he now has access to Spotify and Apple Music. And he goes,
So
hey,
much bigger digital distribution
Okay.
now. Think that.
yeah, like movies. And he goes, it would be free if you want to just release it on Spotify. And I go, okay. So I released it under Greek mythologist. So that's the first caveat.
And that's where
would
people
say.
can find it, right?
Yep, Greek mythologist. So
Because we already have people asking in the chat room. Our buddy Kara's son is
thank
really
you.
into Greek gods. She's like, oh my God, this would be right up his alley. He, knowing this guy, yes, this would be right up his alley.
absolutely. So I recorded all the music, all the vocals, instrumentation with a few, like my friends came in for a few parts. About a month in, we're seeing like 100 monthly plays. And that's odd because you can check anything on Spotify. I get about 12 monthly listeners. So the owner was like, what's going on here? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe like there's a college professor somewhere using this in his classroom. fast forward, it's been 10 years, and last year we had 255,000 streams, and I made like my first paycheck as a musician.
Wow.
From a Greek
concept,
like a Greek mythology concept from
2009.
Yeah, 20 years ago or more, that he recorded and just kind of shelved, but then you put it on Spotify, and it's only on Spotify or Apple Music.
No,
it's
it's
all over
all
everything.
Can you see where the downloads are coming from?
Yeah, they're coming from all over: Mexico City, London, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Australia, all
Just
over the
randomly
world.
all over the world.
Yeah, it's like 200, or like I don't know how many countries there are. I think like 230.
There are bands that
It's
don't
like-
have that many streams.
Yeah, it's like 189 countries across the world. I had an influencer in Brazil track me down from a Freedom of Information Act request.
Okay.
Then nothing came back, thankfully. FBI's got nothing on me. Then she found an email address that I connected to Twitter, because you had to have 3 social media accounts to get your artist blue checked.
That's correct.
And then she emailed me and she was like, I've been listening to your songs since forever, and a lot of like Brazilians do too. She did a 9-minute long video, all in Portuguese, but she's like, I found him. So I'm like the sugar man of like Greek
Weird.
music.
yeah.
That's so random.
How crazy
It's
is it, dude?
insane. So like we have like and then we reached, this was Saturday, we reached 10,000 followers on Spotify.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's
Or
insane.
something that you were just like, this is a thing I'm doing.
This is a joke.
Yeah.
It was just like,
I don't even like saying that though, because it feels very dismissive. It's not a joke, but I guess
Yeah.
could have started.
I-
It started as a joke.
yeah, I just started like, I had a couple books and I'd be like, all right, I'm going to
Oh,
write a
you're
song about
10,001
Zeus.
now, Kara. Just
Nice, thank you.
You were followed. We're
I was
following
like,
you.
let me read about Zeus. And it's like, all right, this is a story about Zeus. Here's another story, and it's a lot of like sexual assault and things like that. So I don't talk about that too much, because it's a song to praise Zeus. But in other songs, I talk about Zeus being an asshole.
Right,
yeah.
right. Because
You know,
different songs have
But
different.
in the song for Zeus, it's all about like big
Yeah.
up, like he liked to make it rain, like.
Have you thought about like what other ways can you monetize this, or like is there, because I guess it's so spread out and the audience is all over the world, that is like, can you go back and in any way like put some sort of like call to action, like, hey, all my other stuff is on this website and I'm doing more. I don't know, like,
you know what's
it
interesting?
seems like it's like, whoa, this is super popular. It's like I got hundreds of thousands of downloads,
But SJ, the guy that kind of helps us, connect everything in here, and he's in charge of our YouTube channel, brings up an excellent point. He's like, doesn't it sort of seem like that's how it works nowadays? The stuff you think is just throwaway is now the new viral, where it's like chasing viral will not really make you viral. But if you just do something that's true and do enough of it and it's high enough quality where people enjoy it, it will eventually find its audience.
Yeah.
Or maybe it won't, based on the dice roll.
I mean,
but it could.
Yeah, it is. It's really to me some of my best songwriting, but I just did it so quickly and like in the moment, and it's like it just took a long time and it was a mystery surrounding it. I think when people type in Greek mythology, that pops up, Greek mythologist, and it's Zeus with like he's pushing the clouds away,
And
like
we're like, I'll
cardboard clouds. So they click on it and then they're like, well, I'll be damned, the music is not bad, and then I think they stay. But to answer your question, Tom, this has started, and this is why I was talking to Dan back in late December. I'm going to get vinyl made for Volume 1 and Volume 2, and it's going to be gatefold, and I'm going to sell that through Spotify, like a white vinyl. I'm like, all right, let's see, run up the flagpole, see who salutes. So yeah, I'm going to try to like just get it out, because number one, I love this project. Number two, it would be cool to have vinyl to sell. And number three, I want to see if people want it.
yeah, and there's
It's a great, weird, cool, fun experiment, we're here to help you promote it, man.
I would love that, yeah.
I'm down.
And
Plus,
then-
I want to play I'm supposed to play some percussion on it. You
Yeah.
want to play with me?
Well, what can I do?
You can do whatever you
No,
want.
you'll play
because-
whatever. He's got good rhythm. He
Yeah.
can play percussion.
Well, I love having people come over and I ask them, what would you like to play? And then they usually go, drums or something like that. And then I go, okay, we will start with your right foot and like give me some hits, and then I will show you what to play. And then we
you
just
can do that.
compartmentalize it, and then hi-hat with your right hand, and over time it'll be you like playing drums. You're like, that's me, I'm playing drums.
I'll play trumpet. Have a trumpet waiting for me.
He was a trumpet player. He had a ska band called the Heterosexual Lesbians. He doesn't like it when I say the name because it's a real name. Sounds like an episode of Friends, like Ross was in the Heterosexual Lesbians or something, right?
The one with the heterosexual.
Yeah, the one with the heterosexual lesbians.
So, Fritz, where can people find this again?
Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere.
Where would you
stream
prefer
music.
them find it?
Anywhere but Spotify.
Anywhere but Spotify.
Anywhere, yeah, they don't pay very much, but I mean, it's not about that. If it's convenient for you, check it out because that's what matters.
Well, I have good friends that are kind of raging against Spotify a lot, especially a lot of my musician friends that are like you, Jordan Foley, Tyler, people that we know of. That are out there because they're not getting paid, and I struggle with that because
they're also like into arms dealing now. They're like funding
militaries. It's weird, and
I don't get it.
And then people are like, "Well, you should try Tidal." And I have tried Tidal. It's just they don't have everything I want. And then they're like, try Apple Music. I have tried Apple Music. They don't have everything that I want. So I'm like, I don't know. I want a new streaming service. I think it's time for we need a new one.
It's there. I just push it. So lazy.
Exactly. Yeah. At the end of the day,
so lazy.
The idea,
I like you, Fritz, but I just push it. I don't know.
The idea that you just want to listen to Greek myths, like just hit play. But Dan is going to be playing percussion.
Percussion, yeah.
On the song Pan.
Okay.
Which is the half man, half goat band.
I'm going to dress his Pan too.
I'll watch that.
Yeah.
And then you're going to attempt to sell this vinyl?
Yep. And then we have a band already in play. We haven't done anything yet. It's just talks because I'm working on the vinyl. But
you got to do a Toga Party release, right?
The idea
Toga Party release.
The idea is that we've got 30,000 listeners in pretty much every major city, and it's like let's play Chicago, let's play Mexico City. Like that's the idea. That would be rad. Even if it's like
that would be really
even
rad.
if it's a 1 p.m. Thursday slot.
Just do it.
Like just to see people walk up and be like.
You're the mythologist guy.
Yeah.
I like that idea. It's really crazy.
Can you market to those people and be like, hey, I'm going to be here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be tricky, and that's kind of like why I want to sell the vinyl to kind of also keep those connects and be like, hey.
Keep the email building.
Well,
email
if you sell the vinyl, you can connect that to and or your social media account and or email list. Yeah, that is you get them with the physical. You give them something to reward them for opting in with the email. That makes sense to me. And then you start building out where you want to go.
One of these songs.
Mexico City Greek mythology Toga Party sounds amazing though.
The song Artemis has 220,000 plays, which is just like stupid that any of my songs have been listened to that much.
That's awesome.
Is this your biggest project?
Yeah, by far. And
it's
it
crazy
was recorded in 2 months.
It's crazy. Yeah, but does that
written and recorded.
As a true artist though, does that bother you at all? Or are you just like, yep, that's the way art works?
I recently thought of this. So I would think back to bands that I love, like the Beatles, like, man, Paul was only 22 when he wrote this, or John was 25 when he wrote this, or David Byrne from Talking Heads was 26 when this happened. I'm like, I was 24 when I made the most impactful cultural contribution of my life.
That's awesome.
That's insane. And I'm 41 and now realizing it.
Yeah, that's cool though.
It's insane.
There's something kind of neat about you not having a choice on this.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you age food or something, like there's or wine or whatever. It's very cool that you didn't choose where it went. It chose where it went, and look at it now. You know, like that almost makes it feel like it is real and has real energy.
And I'm also glad that I decided to devote some time. I put away time to do it, and it came back,
Yeah. No,
so
I understand.
Where can people follow you on social media?
On social media, no_regrets_coyote, no regrets coyote, and then Greek mythologist, Greek period mythologist.
Awesome.
Yep. Go support your local guy doing cool music that will hibernate for 20 years and then reemerge as super popular stuff. That's a great tale, man. Thanks for coming in and telling us that. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, and then I can't wait to get you in on Pan.
But we don't see enough of you, so anytime you want to come back or if you ever got something you want to scream, let us know.
I'll just come back and start smoking weed. Right?
That's what we do here.
Smoke weed every day.
I stopped talking 'cause I got too high.
Yeah,
All
I know.
right. We will be right back.
We're still on Twitch and YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Good job, buddy. Thanks for doing that, man.
Awesome. Is that all?
Yeah.
All
you're
right.
good. We did it. We did it.
Hell yeah.
And that'll play next Tuesday. Obviously, it was out live now, but it'll play.
Thank you for doing that, man. Love you too, buddy. And love to the wife.
Darcy says hi. Darcy
Please
says
tell her hello from us.
hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, let me know when you want to line up. I'm more mobile now, so when you want me to.
And you said you want to come over and kind of meet.
Yeah, I would love to come over and do it.
That would be cool.
It would be more. I think it'll be better, you know.
Take like an hour.
Yeah, and I don't care, man. I got time with the kid dancing so much, like in the afternoons. I'm literally just sitting around because she's.
And by the way,
busy.
Darcy, is not classically trained, but she's been dancing since.
Oh,
she
I didn't know that.
was 3.
Oh, so maybe that's Maisie will go on an artistic path. I think she will.
Yeah, she teaches at the Oviedo Mall.
Oh, no way.
Imagine Dance Academy.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm gonna stay out here and finish this.
No, you take your time, man. Make yourself at home. What's up, Andrew? How are you, buddy? 3:10:26 raw audio. I'm glad you put in the Phillips stuff, man. Like that. I had forgotten about that.
I mean, I had so much respect for him. I didn't want to bother him. Have you know those types
I do.
where you're like, you don't even want to say hey, you just go.
I didn't bother him either, and I would text him and stuff. I stopped texting him actually because it felt like a bother, because I would text him and I wouldn't get anything back, especially now that he's a little older. So I've stopped. I let him text me.
Sabrina got me one time. She goes, "Do you have Jim's phone number?" And I go, "No, I don't know what I would say to him. He doesn't really need me. I don't want to bother him." And she just goes, "I've got his number."
That's such a Sabrina dickhead thing to say. I love it. All right, let me save that.
Another guest came in early, and then he got confused about when he was supposed to come in, and then we were like, "Oh, we'll just knock it out." But he had to print something, and then the printer broke, and then everything got pushed back. But it's all good.
It's the way it works, man. Good to see you, buddy. How are you?
I think I'm doing all right.
You look like you're doing okay.
Time change.
Oh, yeah. You know who's been complaining about that the most in my house? Maisie. She's like, why is this time change? Oh, God.
We can start getting.
I'm so tired.
Get Rose up at 7, and then now at 6. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Maisie don't like it.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because, it feels just as late. Is the bathroom occupied?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go in there in a minute. I got to go before we start.
Glad you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. The pills are fucking up my stomach, but there's really not much you can do about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did Lipson get back to me?
Well, I could tell you some stories about free play. I definitely had some fun.
Okay.
Getting there was a hassle.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's talk about
And
free
I'm talking about
play.
setting up a farmer's market too.
Yeah, I did that. I forgot to post on the
Well,
DM page, but I did that last weekend.
I want to just talk about I've always wanted to have a small business where I sell my wares at a farmer's market.
Oh, I can talk about that.
Yeah.
Let me pee. Oh, is
That'll
it
be
need
fine.
to
No,
go
I'll
up?
be fine
you
like
got
that.
it. We got it.
That'll be fine. Talk about the new game coming out. It's gonna be crazy.
Pokemon.
Like, I know you guys hate on EJ for Pokemon, but it's
No,
a
no,
big
yeah,
brand.
yeah. The brand is one of the biggest worldwide. Is
Yeah.
maybe it's
ridiculous.
bigger. We'll talk about that. We'll go over
Yeah.
what brands are bigger.
And then, so I got a good free play story. Because last time, which was awesome, that was a great story, but you're like, tell me about free play.
oh,
And
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, oh, let me, and I was like, I remember when you came here, you're like, oh man. And it was a great story, but and it was a new story, and it was good.
No, it'll go. It'll go where it goes. It's
No,
good.
it's all good. It's quite awesome. But I haven't got to listen in a little bit because I know you guys know about the app stuff, but the app's not working. I'm like, God.
No, yeah.
I'm sure it's just a headache.
Hey,
I never get mad about it. Like, usually I'm just like, we'll come back on when it comes on.
Yeah, no, it sucks for us because knowing
yeah.
our app is down and the goddamn
Like,
the website doesn't work. It's like every second is down. It's like, oh shit, our business is crippled in this area, you know. So it's like, but there's nothing we can do because like we don't have a full-time on retainer tech person that you can just fix it whenever. Like, so we rely on.
you got listeners that help.
Well, I mean, Michael, and he has, Michael, Matthew. Oh man, the fucking Twitch. Oh god.
You're like, God, this mic's right here. You're like,
Matthew.
I should probably put on there.
You know,
That's fine. I mess up people's name all the time.
Okay,
so
well,
it's part of
Andrew,
life.
you're not in the goddamn.
I am
you know,
a Tom. I
No,
forget
don't
things.
say that. God damn it.
I lied with Tom. I don't worry about things. I'm just like, it will happen to future Andrew. That's a different person. Right now, I'm fine.
Future Tom. Oh, he's fucked. I'm pushing everything back.
Anyway, to the very last minute. Let me tell you. Oh, yeah, hold on. I'll tell you about the stuff later. But, oh, man.
The problem is that future Tom is right around the goddamn corner.
Oh, I showed up to the farmer's market. It starts at 4. I showed up right at 4. Because I had bought the generator that day. And
that day? Like right before the goddamn market?
Like on the way back from work, I stopped at Harbor Freight, got the thing there, and I was like, all right, tell me what I need to know. To the guy's loading me up. He was like, oh, yeah, you're going to need to put oil in it. I was like, oil?
Yeah, it doesn't
Shit!
It doesn't it comes dry.
I'm just going to get some gas in there.
You got to get oil. You got to put all the shit.
I was like, oh, that's one more stuff I got to go to. And I was like, shit.
You got to rip the tag off the choke.
Oh, it's good stuff.
And then so you showed up, and then the farmer market's already going on. So you have to like drive your truck through.
Hey, man, Fritz, it was a pleasure.
Fritz,
I'm-
take it easy.
oh, man.
Fritz. Thank you, buddy.
So glad.
Love you too.
So glad I didn't flub that name right then, because I'm really good at that too.
What happened?
I called Paul the wrong name when I met Chef Pat. Shit.
Oh, you did it again, Chef Paul.
I did it again. Oh, I did it twice.
Just like me.
I'm a big fan, Chef Paul. Oh, fuck. Oh, I love you, farts. Oh, Fritz. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh.
I love
I'm so close.
being genuine.
I'm your biggest fan, Frats.
Mispronouncing someone's name is the biggest insult.
I really like your segment.
Hey,
It's embarrassing.
Hey, get my photo with Frats. Hey, this is Frats from the News Flunkies.
Oh, man.
All right, okay, let's do it.
Well, I should probably adjust this.
I have something in my brain that if I release it, it would start a mild Iran excursion style radio war. I have something in my brain that would start a very small radio war, but I will not release it.
Whoa, what the hell, man?
I will not release it.
The listeners want it.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
See.
I have to talk it over with you a little bit more before I just like I got to change my doxing ways. Change my doxing. I don't think they like my unpredictable ways. I don't think they like it. And then I promise them as I age, this is a pre-warm up again, because every time I touch my penis, my brain resets. That's not true. But I couldn't say it. I can't say it. But I can cook it with you, then maybe we get started.
I've been saying shit. I got my first hate mail the other day, or like
Why'd you get hate mail?
not
from?
hate, just they were
They're like, what the fuck?
they were mad at me for something I said.
What'd you
and I was
say?
like, I can't
What's
talk
your
about
opinion of
And then but I was like, I felt like I was alive again because
Did you
I
double
thought I
down?
could say anything. No, I apologize, and because it was an actual listener, it wasn't some stranger.
did they accept your apology?
Yeah, they
that's
did.
good.
But then
Sometimes they don't accept my apology. I'll be like, I'm sorry. They're like, you don't mean that. I'm like, what?
well, Well, I didn't really mean it.
Oh my God! Now you've done it. Now you've done it because that person
I
don't
didn't
hear
say
it.
what I want to say. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. They said they'll never listen again.
Did they? Oh
I'm
my
joking. I'm
God!
joking.
You're in that
No,
game.
they said they're back.
My
They
God.
said
Yeah,
they're back.
I'm back. I said never, but I'm back.
I'm joking. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we
Let's
go.
do it.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is
Here we
tonight
go. Here we go.
What day is today? All right.
Oh, Ghost said it was somebody who was mad at your Chinese meat plate.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because you're teaching.
Was it you, Ghost?
Because you're teaching your sons that. We have a lot of Asian listeners. We do. You know, I found that out. I found that out when I went to Shenyang, celebration of Chinese culture. When Andrea and I went there, had a bunch of BDMs. All right, you want to start?
Yep.
3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. On the couch with us, Andrew from the Pinball Dudes is here. How you doing, Andrew?
Hey there, everybody. Doing great today. How about yourself?
Good.
I'm not doing well.
Yeah. Daniel.
Not doing well. My tummy's upset from these antibiotics they got me on for the stupid hip replacement.
He's
Should have
moving
never
around
done
real
it.
good, though.
Should have never done it. What's that, buddy?
I said you're moving around real well.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. This one's way easier than the one where they broke my leg, but, it still sucks. I'm over it. I'm gone. I'm in the portion of the hip replacement where you go crazy.
I hope that I see your doctor on the slopes.
You will. You're going to see my doctor on the slopes. Doctor, that's what I put him in changed him in my phone to Dr. Slopes. This mother effer. He's like, I'm sorry, got to go skiing. Bye. You skiing mother effer.
I'm rich.
Yeah, this is why the world has no railroads. Did you know this? Because
You paid for a ski trip.
Because these skiing guys are always out there. They're like, I got to go rip down a mountain. I got to feel something to be alive. Anyway, you probably will see him.
So Andrew, let's talk about you've been going to farmers markets
Yeah, my
recently.
very first
Trying to
round
pick up
this weekend.
chicks.
And before, so this is why you should, get on Twitch, subscribe to Twitch. It's Tom and Dan Live.
Yep.
And because we do some warm-up stuff, content before we actually broadcast our show, our radio show and podcast, which is this show. But we talk, do a guest sometimes. Sometimes it's just like I sit here quietly and look at my phone.
While I'm peeing, it's small talk.
Yeah. So Andrew was telling me
Burned some good material earlier.
that, which I love, by the way, when someone says, I'm just like you, Tom. I screwed up my life.
Oh, man.
I'm just like you. I'm an idiot.
I'm a last minute Tom, baby.
I'm just like you, just dumb as a bag of rocks.
Yeah.
always
I
mispronounce
procrastinated. I'm
things
bad
all
at
the time.
business,
Oh.
and I don't know anybody's names. So
What's
I love
worse
that, by the
is
way.
my daughter, who is 7, you all met her.
Yeah.
She is now taken to calling me out when I mispronounce things. And I had a Tom moment the other day. I was like, would you stop that? I just want to talk. And I know I mispronounce things. I'm sorry, babe.
Well, no. This is like that Tourette's guy. Well, you don't just get a free pass and just start yelling everything.
No.
You know that you mispronounce things.
I was born this way.
Then try. No, you got to. Then you.
But God, I hate it when you say it.
If it's too hard to do it for you, don't do it.
So Andrew tells me Andrew's been going to local farmer markets, like one in Melbourne, and then setting up his Pinball Dudes tent and setting up some pinball machines.
I'm farming pinball.
And then
man,
so
that's
that
great.
people, and which is, I
a
never
good
see
idea.
in farmer markets, by the way. Everybody's got all the soaps and jerkies and they
Beard oil.
They got their beard oil,
That's
but
a big one.
But no one ever has anything like interactive you could actually play, which is cool.
I made these dog collars in my trailer.
At the Melbourne one, I was right next to the food trucks, which was pretty cool. I was right next to Burger Rob's, so I got to smell delicious burgers the whole time I was there.
Burger Robs.
Oh, man, it was
Good
good.
burgers.
Smash burgers.
Good
Oh.
burgers.
So Andrew told me, he's like, the day of the farmer's market, I bought my generator the day of on the way to the farmer's
Tom
market.
Van. That's Tom
like,
Van.
I've
Don't
never
say
bought
that.
one.
That is so Tom Van.
No,
But
I
you know
would've
my
prepared.
wife said. I'm gonna bust my wife out. My wife said something the other day. Like it was referring to you. I was like, what do you think? She's like, he thrives in chaos. That's what she said. You do. You thrive in chaos. You're
Ride the
better.
wave.
What a horrible life.
You're better suited for it, though, right? She
Why can't I
can't.
have
I'm
peace?
too weak for it.
Yeah.
I'm too weak for it. I can't do it. But you thrive in chaos. If you're driving there and you're like,
What?
oh, I don't have a generator, you and Andrew can literally
Yeah.
drive right to Lowe's,
yeah.
find the last one, and your heartbeat stays the same. You don't
That's what
even.
I don't have any time, and then they're loading me up. I'm asking me what do I need to do. And they're like, you need to get some oil? And I'm like, oil? This thing don't come with oil?
That's a top man thing too. What? It didn't come with oil.
what
used
the
to, and
hell?
then he yells, they used to come with oil.
But I have no idea.
Did you yell that?
I was like, God, why does it come with oil?
Were you thinking they used to come with oil?
No, I had never bought one
Most
before.
people in the
but-
chat room agree with you, and they thrive in chaos as well.
that's
A
good
lot of
time.
chaos thrive.
What's the worst place to thrive?
So-
Let's thrive in peace.
So Dan, I
That's a
showed
better
up
word.
there right. It starts at 4. I showed up there right at 4. Like, hey, I'm here. All right. The guy's like, yeah, you're
So
like,
you pull it. You pull it. You got Rose back
Oh,
there.
it's
She's
already-
fired up the generator.
it's already going. He's like, yeah, you're the last one here. You can pick wherever you want.
Yeah, but you can't get there. Well, then you have
Well,
to.
last one.
that's fine.
Last one is the easiest to get out.
Yeah, that's true.
Last
True.
one is
Had
the
a nice
easiest to
spot.
get out.
Yeah, but then you're sitting, and all the other farmers market
Oh,
people
shaking their head at
Oh
you.
yeah, because they're judgy.
We've been here 3 hours.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they get there right when the fountains turn on or whatever.
Yeah, well, it's like
Like-
your wife when she was setting up for something for the kids. She was out there 2 hours early. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
nah,
You get there early, and then what they do is they set up hour and a half before the damn event starts, and they just sit there mad.
I'm gonna waste
yeah.
my own time.
And there's like, well, why'd you get here so early?
I'm mad because I'm wasting my own time.
Yeah, it was like 4 to 8. It didn't get going till like 6 o'clock. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
just fine.
Yeah, and the nerds got there right at, I mean, they're getting there at 1 p.m. or right at lunch. Anyway, so.
It was very freeing though, taking pinball into, because like I had a tent, but then I was just like, give me some shade, because the sun's still gonna beam down on us because it's always moving and such. Give me a nice big tree, and I set it up underneath big oak, set up the generator, and just let's go play some pinball.
Pinball under a tree sounds
It was
fun.
It was freeing, and then the sun was setting, and so after it went down, it was like that was the illumination in the area.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
So
really cool.
Was
I
it
enjoyed
driving traffic? Were people like, oh, pinball?
I handed out quite a lot of business cards, and I
Nice.
talked to a few people. You always can tell, like, that it's like anyone that like has the bug or the addiction to something. They have that gleam in their eye, and they're just like slightly just smiling. They're like, oh man, this is so cool.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that's the
then-
marketing grind
oh,
of it, where it's like, like some people want some sort of quantifiable data that day of like how many I sold. Was it worth my time? And it's like, man, marketing
Yeah,
yourself
you're sowing seeds, man.
does not
Yeah.
work like that. Like, it's just putting yourself out there over and over and over and having some sort of engagement
Maybe
with people.
even getting it's funny, you don't think about this, but a lady walking by your pinball machines twice, right? I know people don't quantify it as this, but that's a relationship. She's been by there twice.
Yeah.
The second time, she may be more familiar, stop and get the car. You know, like the third time, she may buy a pinball. You don't know.
Yeah, or
you
that,
don't know.
that triggers her to remember
Correct.
when someone's like, oh, and like
My
they-
grandson loves pinball. Oh, I got a guy.
Yeah, yeah, I saw
a
him
guy last weekend.
at the farmer's market.
Right.
What was it called?
Too lazy to look it up. Let's smoke weed.
That was at pinball.com. Oh, I can't find it. I give
don't
up.
know.
I was doing it so.
I'll just go to Walmart.
I bought him a Pac-Man. Bought him a tiny Pac-Man.
You skip over 10,000 small businesses and buy from the giant corporation.
Anyway, I just go to Amazon.com.
So, Andrew, let's talk about a brand new pinball machine that I'm surprised that it hadn't come out yet because the
Yeah,
brand is so
such
big.
a huge label.
And when we were talking about this before the show started, I started thinking about how big this brand is, and I'm like, it's bigger than most popular pinball machine brands, including Jaws, including like Foo Fighters.
Oh, yeah.
I think, honestly, and you can tell me,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, it feels like it's the biggest IP ever put on a pinball machine.
Yeah.
bigger than Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and worldwide,
Way bigger than Deadpool.
and it is
Like,
No.
this is like...
No, our competitor just did Harry Potter, which was a very big release.
Ooh, okay.
So that
that's
was a big
huge.
one. And
But
that
this,
was
I feel
Jersey
like
Jack, but
this
Stern's
gets
come out
more
hitting hard.
people.
Asia.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, though, this to me, globally, of all my nerd friends, they're all into this. They're almost
But damn, the Pokemon.
all into this.
I always said that. I
Oh,
was gonna say
yeah.
the Harry Potter brand is pretty damn big, but we
Yeah.
were talking about Pokemon.
JK,
Oh, yeah, talking about
she
Pokemon.
diminishes that a little bit. She
Yeah,
does.
just a little bit.
Whether people want to or not, admit it, just a little bit. This, I feel like this is almost squeaky clean. This is everybody loves it. It is heralded. There's a reason that these games are still the games that get GameStop people lining. The fact people lined up from here all the way down Colonial.
Yeah.
Not all fat people, just mostly. But they're getting the games.
Yeah, the fact that the game is also, I mean,
Still popular.
is still popular, and that's been played.
They just released one. Are we gonna? Can we say what it is?
Oh yeah. You said
can.
it once or twice, but it's Pokemon. It's coming out.
Yeah, Pokemon,
That's
the
gonna be
pinball
huge.
game. Now they just released Poketopia, I think, on Switch too. Just to give you an idea.
Okay.
Already, the people are going crazy for it.
But it's like
and that's
that-
just a dumb video game that emulates Animal Crossing.
So when
This is way better.
So what company is making
Pokopia.
So
Pokemon?
Stern Pinball.
Okay. Yeah.
The distributor that I'm for is making Pokemon. It's going to be gigantic. The amount of excitement and a lot of the first run is already sold out completely. And
How many machines do they make on the first run?
Oh, let's see. So they're making 750 limited editions, which are all pre-sold, and they're going secondhand for so it's a $13,000 game.
Jesus.
That there's been some marked sales of just someone holding the ticket for it for $18,000.
Wow.
A
People are buying
20K
secondhand.
pinball
Yeah,
machine.
yeah.
This will be the biggest one I think
It's
ever.
probably it's ridiculous, the excitement, because Pokemon people have a lot of money, and there will be a lot of new collectors into pinball because of this.
Oh,
one.
you took it right out of my mouth. I was thinking this is backward engineering for pinball. You're getting
I know you
people
guys
that,
make fun of EJ a whole lot for the Go, but that was the
well, it's really just to bully him, and has
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to do with Pokemon. But like the Pokemon, one of the things that's surprising is the amount of depth they put in this game. The 180 different Pokemon you can catch.
Yeah, so you're gonna sign up for the Insider Connect, and then that keeps track of your achievements and all that. And I'm sure they'll have some kind of Pokédex thing set up, so as you capture your Pokemon, playing it, you'll complete different challenges and get in all that stuff.
You can catch
And saving
Pokemon.
them.
You can build a team. You can battle
Strange.
rivals. You can fight Team Rocket. You can complete your Pokemon collection. All of this
It's
sounds
ridiculous. It's
So-
very interactive. They're making
very
more.
awesome.
They're making with the Insider Connect more of turning it into a savable arcade game, like you're playing your Xbox and such.
Let me
making your
explain
way
that to
through a
TC.
machine.
When he says Insider Connect, you would take your phone, you download the Stern Pinball. And again, if you have any questions about this or if you're interested in Stern Pinball, Andrew, thepinballdudes.net, he can help you out. You download, I have it on my phone for some of the pinball machines around town. You download the Stern Connect, and then when you play the Pokemon game, let's say you catch a Squirtle and a Charizard, well, then on your Pokemon, on your app, on your phone, it'll reflect, as he's saying, like sort of Pokédex style, which Pokemon you've caught, so that you can keep putting time in. It's not like you're starting a new game every time.
It's
This
keeping
has-
track.
It
of,
has
you know.
playability to it. Like, I think this is going to revolution. I think this might be the biggest one ever. I'm just betting on my Pokemon people.
The
people-
brand is huge.
They're so crazy. Like for every
ridiculous.
one EJ we have,
The
EJ's
excitement
not
is
even
ridiculous.
EJ's tip of the iceberg for some of these folks. He's really into it, but not like some of these folks are. Some of them are psychos for it.
We just celebrated a anniversary of Pokemon.
30 years.
Yeah. 30 years. Came out in 96.
I
February
remember when I was
27th.
in middle school and that came out, and the ridiculous, popularity Game Boy game came out in black and white. Oh,
Yeah.
it was so good back then.
And so that I think that's
And now my daughter's 7 years old. Just within the last year, got in the cards hard, and now I'm
really?
spending so much money on Pokemon cards.
because ever since that year, the kids and then got into it, and then every generation from them
Yeah,
has been
generational.
exposed to Pokemon to the point where it's like now there's just so many people that know the brand.
Yeah, every
It is
so
crazy.
often they'll come out for like 5-10 years. They'll come out with the next video game that is either like on DS. At one point there was a big one, and then Pokemon Go came in and reinvigorated a whole nother generation.
Well, the
into
chat
it.
room, you're unlocking memories. Our buddy Ryan says, I got my copy of Pokemon Blue from Kmart with my allowance. And I was so happy that day. I was wearing my NWO Wolfpack shirt. I also got that at Kmart. Yeah, man. Like, I can remember my mom loading me up. For me, it wasn't Pokemon. I wasn't into Pokemon at all. That I'm an older man.
Yeah.
And us older men were into more masculine characters. That's a Batman guy. The Batman Game Boy game is still probably one of my most favorite games of all time. Batman Game Boy
Yeah.
from the movie, the original.
I got you.
The original Michael Keaton Batman.
Nice.
That Game Boy game. I think I cried when I beat that game. I was so happy. Like I was just like you know that feeling you get. Like I got the chemicals from that game. That game gave me the chemicals,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
love that game. And if you were to hand me a Game Boy with that game in it right now, I'd probably have to take the rest of the day off. I loved that game, man. I loved it.
Yeah, it was outside of me. Pokemon, I was,
Were you outside of it too?
Yeah,
What
90
about
96,
Tim?
I
What
was
about
in
your
the-
brother or your sister?
Oh no, he was. Yeah, they knew
little
Pokemon.
bit.
Yeah, I know of it, but I never played it when I was a kid. I was already smoking cigarettes at 96.
Yeah, well, you're a
Like,
more
I was a-
masculine guy. The older, we're more
Listen
masculine.
to punk rock smoking cigarettes.
Now, what about your
man.
boys? Pokemon?
They got into Pokemon. Now
And Rose is into Pokemon, your
Oh
daughter.
yeah, she's hard. right now.
Maisie didn't, it missed her. She's not anti at all. She likes it.
But she
and we
didn't
see
collect
it.
the cards
She's not in.
from-
She's in
Oh,
Animal
man.
Crossing and
One of my
collects the
buddy's
cards.
friends came over with his son, and he keeps a deck of, they're all in the sleeves, and
Oh,
he was
yeah.
showing Rose, and she was hooked.
all right.
Oh,
She
got
went
her.
and grabbed $5 and bought her first card that day.
there you
and
go.
She was like hooked after that.
I'd buy Pokemon cards and then give my sons a Pokemon card if they clean their pee-pee in the shower. Because
That's good parenting right there.
I was like, if you clean your the skin,
Yeah.
you got this weird
Yeah,
skin
it's called
pee.
schmegma. You're allowed to say that. It's not on the
You
list.
gotta clean your pee-pee. I'll give you a Pokemon
If
card.
you get the schmeg out, I'll give you a Pokemon card. To this day, I'll have you know that. Did you know that 11% of the men in North America have to have their wife give them a Pokemon card to clean their schmeg? Did you know that? That's a thing.
So I'm curious too. Like, do you know, like from start to finish, like how long does it take Stern to build a complete Pokemon machine?
This one looks like
think
Is
it's
it
taken
assembly line?
years.
I think it's a couple years, at least 2 to 4 years.
Do they do it like an
depending on the
assembly
game.
line, or is
There
it?
is an assembly line at Stern for sure. It's
Okay.
a massive building that they moved into about during COVID. They moved into a bigger building because demand went through the roof. When everybody got shut in, home arcades went,
Yeah, it went crazy.
and the price of games went.
So where is it? Someone like starts with a frame and then moves on to like? Do you have any idea?
You got one station that installs a few parts and then moves to the next station, like an assembly line, like you said.
But it's
Okay.
all American made, right?
It's all it's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Everything's made, pressed there, made there. I think the cabinets are made somewhere else, but in America.
Yeah, which is really cool. I mean, it's
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
one
it's-
of the rare things that are made in the United
but
States.
it's crazy when like I really
There are
like
parts that come from out of the country.
Sure,
Yeah.
of course.
Well,
of
everything
course.
I
yeah.
have.
But it's insanely cool when you just open up a machine, all of them, because they're all different on the inside and they're all crazy. It's unlike humans. Pinball machines, and you open them up, they're not all pink on the inside. They're all different on the inside, and I like the maintenance aspect of what you do. Like when you're
it's
opening it
pretty
up
fun.
and you got to go in there and move things, or this little
Mechanical.
thing has to be tightened because it's coming loose from because it's people don't understand. These things can break. You're
Oh, they
taking
do.
a metal ball and smacking it
sure.
against things.
I spent an hour yesterday changing the linkages on the flippers, which by the end of it, I should have got a stool so I could got up higher, but I was like, I'll be fine. And I had my arms up because I had the play field all the way up, so I'm messing with the flippers.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm taking them completely apart, but they just didn't want to come apart. And I can still feel it today. I was just like burning.
Is this Pokemon the first pinball machine to interact with your cell phone, or
Oh, no,
did others do that?
They've been working this out for a little bit. I've been seeing a couple games that they definitely tested the waters on leveling characters and such and making interactive games. Like the first one was Venom, which was a really cool Spider-Man themed game with the bad guy character. But you could save your progress, and so you could get through and fight the bad guy because there was multiple characters you could unlock. There's 4 playable characters off the bat, but then you could unlock, let's say, Captain America or Hulk Venom style, and play a different, set of missions and such.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
set-
unlocking more and like almost like chaseable playability to me is crazy because that's like something you would have dreamed of as a child. For me,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the ability to like, this because like when I was a kid, first of all, you had to find somebody with pinball, and then when you played it, when you left that pinball machine, there was no like, oh, I can continue this later.
There was also a sweet spot before your generation where pinball was everywhere.
Right,
But it
You're
was
right.
also, but yeah, it died when Pac-Man came out. It took a real hard hit.
Really?
Yeah.
So Pac-Man and pinball, not friends.
Yeah. Arcades hit.
Gotcha.
The arcade game hit hard.
I don't know what just made me remember this, but Andrew gave me the number of the Oviedo Bowling Center, which that ended up working out where Max's 5th grade birthday, his end of the year party for his entire 5th grade.
My son wants a birthday party. Give him the world. I'm talking everything you got.
Everything's a party. You only got one party in my generation.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so his 5th grade, they're doing that at the Oviedo Bowling Center, and
That's
they
awesome.
got the pinball lounge there, which is all part of it
Oh,
too.
man. It's the best place to play in the whole city. They're in Oviedo, but it's not too far from Orlando.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
shout out to Kurt. He
I
runs
consider
a
it the same
fantastic
thing.
place.
It's
Yeah.
it's close enough.
You guys didn't know that's also where they host the state championship for tournaments because they have such a nice collection kept up
Wow.
to peak performance.
That's
the
a
time.
question I did have. How do they decide if they are going to do a championship, what machine or type of machine or even theme of machine to do it on?
That's a good question for Kurt, but definitely for that they like to keep 5 or 6 from each generation and really mix it up to try to find some rare ones,
Sure.
but also some difficult ones. You don't want easy games because these guys will play it all day.
Gotcha.
So if someone wanted the Pokemon pinball machine, could you
Yeah.
get one yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a lot of the first run that's already accounted for and such. But yeah, you call us at the Pinball Dudes. You can call me at 321-591-1062. I wish I knew my boss's number off the top of my head, but we'll take care of you. And if
Okay.
you're in Florida, I'll be delivering it.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me, baby.
Andrew can set it up, and
Yep.
if you want to buy or rent, sell, text, call Andrew. He'll take care of you. Andrew.
Oh, do I have one more time for a
Yeah,
story?
yeah,
Okay,
man,
so
you're good.
another Tom-like fan story, but my setting up for free play, and it involves breakdown, but I had the Chaos Orb happening hard.
Oh,
that
what'd you
day.
poop your pants?
Oh, man.
He does it all the time.
what the hell are you just talking about?
I don't know. I saw an opportunity. I pounced.
All right, so I brought 30 games to free play.
Wow.
That's a
It
lot.
was-
How the hell do you even fit?
I
30
rented a 26-foot box truck
Okay.
with the lift gate from Enterprise. I called them the day before, made sure everything was set up, confirmed that you got my box truck, right? And they're like, yeah. We showed up there the next day, no box truck.
Okay. All right.
The
This
Asian
happens to me a
one-
lot.
oh my
yeah.
God.
But he's cool about it. His heart rate stays
No,
exactly the
I
same.
was having a minor freak out. I was like, holy moly, this isn't happening right now. And the Asian lady, no truck for you, sorry.
How'd she say it again? No,
No,
I'm
come
joking.
on.
I'm joking.
You're
I'm
You're not
joking.
allowed to say that.
Oh man, but it was true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was terrible. My buddy Mike, who is a little bit more like Dan, he loves messing with telemarketers.
See, I got a bad reputation.
and he just went straight into offensive mode on that lady and was just like,
Well, I'm not going to go straight.
us-
Hold
give
on.
us
Like,
one of
Dan
those.
does not go straight into offensive.
no. He's like, give us one of these ones out here. But anyways, long story short, we went to Penske right down the road and spent 3 times as much to get a truck that day with no lift gate. I had to take them all up a ramp.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh,
That is
it was
rough. You ever been
horrific.
crushed by a Pokemon? That'll get you. You know, a dead pole crushing you against a tree.
It was horrific. So, like, loading them was terrible, but when we got there, we pulled right up to the bay, and so it was right getting right off the truck. But then I did all 30 of them by myself when I went back to Jupiter, taking them down.
Nobody helps the pinball man.
Oh, no.
It's a solitary
It
job.
was also it
Pinball
was
man.
middle of the night. I'm like, man, I hope I don't die rushing these things down this
It's a
ramp.
lonely job, the pinball man.
Oh, it's scary.
Andrew, and you know what the worst about it, the thing about it is, when you realize that all of these problems have been caused by yourself.
You look around, the
Hey, that
orb
one
is you.
was
The
out of
orb
my
is you.
hands, man.
And then you're like, oh, yeah, because if you really trace it back,
Yeah.
you're like, oh,
What
this,
happened?
this is where I didn't dot the I. This is where I didn't
Oh, I
confirm.
dotted my eyes, man. Called
No,
the day
no.
before to confirm. And
Yeah,
It's
no.
the L's
I
you got to
got
watch
bent
out for.
over.
It's
Oh.
the L's.
Yeah, you called the wrong place. And listen, it's all your fault. I'm just saying, it's coming from me. It's all my fault. It's all our fault. Well, Andrew, thanks so much
Oh,
for coming
man.
here. I appreciate it.
it's a pleasure, y'all.
ThePinballDudes.net.
Yep.
And you can rent.
So
And,
definitely.
and Andrew will swap them out.
And
Yep.
hopefully I'll see you guys at the BDM thing.
Yeah,
Because
man. Let us know.
Planning on doing it, but I'm just having a schedule issue with finding a babysitter for Rose.
All good.
Okay.
I'll bring her.
But-
I'll buy her. I'll buy her first beer.
Well, if I know you and me, it won't happen.
Between the two of you,
Yeah, I won't
there's a
see that.
0% chance that this.
Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do.
It's just like the Tourette's guy. Nothing could have been done.
All right, we will be right back.
Awesome. And now we're at lunch, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.